Hello, welcome back to City Skylines. So, the plan for today's episode is going to be to start building out our high-density residential. And part of that is going to be here, part of that is going to be here, which is why we need to, I think, start to gentrify this area and also empty out the landfill, because the landfill needs to be emptied before we can move it. We also now actually have the Incineration Plant, which I'm going to put down because we don't have enough garbage processing capacity right now. It's going to be extremely polluting, and it's going to also increase our processing capacity, which is going to mean that we won't be at a net negative, or net zero even, for garbage. Also, by the way, garbage, extremely good to put down landfills and cemeteries and stuff like that on sloped areas because it doesn't look that terrible. In fact, I'm going to... Oh, well, that's a 6,000... No, I'm going to keep that there for now. I don't like the slope there, but... What else? Yes, of course, we need to start dezoning this, which means we need to start zoning more in other regions. And the other region, of course, is here. I don't like this. What's the best way to fix this? So what are these? These guys are going out. Okay, so these guys are... Wait, that's a resident. But they look to be turning off this lane, going here, and then turning around to go... Where? They're going straight, it seems. Yeah. Well, no, actually, no. They're turning off to go this way. So they're not going through. Because they can't go through, I don't think. Because of the priority road thing. One way of, I think, tackling that could be to, let's see, do this. Then we do some of these. And then now they have somewhere to turn off to. Yeah, they're all going around to get out here. Which means that we need to zone these roads as something else. Or not zone, but we need to make the road something else. Because you can see all this like this backlog or this backup of traffic here is really bad. One other alternative, or not alternative, but one other thing that we can do is dezone everything next to this road. Or rather, we don't actually have to dezone everything next to it, but we have to zone it deep on the other side. That way. So that nothing pops up on this side, which means we're not going to have traffic ever sort of slow down because of that, because cars are going off to there. Instead, they're going off to whatever is like further off here in order to deliver or pick up. Which will be to great help in alleviating the traffic issue. Of course, there's a lot of stuff we now need to move. A lot of plopped stuff that we need to move. For example, I kind of like oil instead being out here because of the hilly situation on this side. This is emptied enough for us to move. There we go. I might be, like, it might seem like I'm taking a lot of time on this, but this is one of the most important parts right now of our city. I need to ensure that this road will not cause us trouble in the future. So, will more lanes help here? I don't necessarily think so. Well, actually, no. Maybe it will. Hold on. Let's see how the turning lane does. Yep, it does help a little bit. One issue here is the backup on this side, which I suppose we can sort out with well, okay, so it's because everything is going to the incineration plant. Which I think is also one issue. We need to make sure that we don't have all of our garbage over there. Because it's just going to lead to a very unfortunate situation where all of our garbage trucks are getting backed up over there, trying to get over there. Also, we have an issue here. These guys aren't coming onto Main Avenue, which is because of this yield thing. This, I think, we can easily fix by essentially making it so that you guys always turn onto that lane, and you guys always go there. And then, hold on. Much faster. Not fast enough, but the issue with that is that since there's so many cars like backed up to, up here, they don't get to top speed yet. I think if the cars start despawning, or if they start like flowing a little bit better, it'll help itself. Power. What's the power issue? Power issue is that none of this power is connected, because we dezoned a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, and the issue here is that everything is going in deep into the city over here. Which I think we can easily fix. Move the elementary school. Get rid of you two, honestly. And let's do some drastic alterations to our core city plan here. So this is a main road right here, but it doesn't actually... So yeah, it doesn't extend all the way. Hold on. We need this road to be going all the way that way. And then this road. Yep, that's good. Actually, no, like that. Main road. Main road. Let's mess with the... Actually, no, let's not mess with the signs, because right now the cars want to go this way and this way because there's shopping over here, and I think, yeah, well, mostly this way. So we actually want this road to have priority. This here, Dean Avenue. Then Main Avenue doesn't need priority because they have an easier time getting deeper in here. This actually fixed up the entire backlog, completely repaired it. Anywhere else we need to sort out traffic issues? I don't think so. Nope. Everything's good now. Now, it might look as if what I did was it might look like as if what fixed it was multiple lanes. It wasn't. It was the signs and the management of like how traffic moves around. Which is one of the reasons why Traffic Manager Presidential Edition is so good, is that some of these roads, you can sort of force the AI to do the things you want them to do in vanilla, but with Traffic Manager, you can just tell them what you want them to do. Which is kind of what signs do in real life, right? Like traffic signs. Anything else? No. We do need more commercial though, and we're not making as much money now because I dezoned a bunch of stuff. So all these like industries that had time to level up and develop and all that are just gone. Now I don't want to start zoning high density residential over here quite yet because the land value is going to be terrible and we need the land to recover before I do so. Can't move you yet. 90% full, yeah, it's going to take a while to empty that. I can move the recycling center, but it's off anyways, because it doesn't have power. I do want to move the recycling center at some point, and I think putting it close to the road isn't all that bad, because the noise pollution is going to pull down the, or close to the highway rather. The noise pollution is going to pull down the land value anyways. But I would have to plan all the way left there, and I don't want to do that, because that makes me, or that forces me to put down a lot of roads, and those roads will cost money. Not just putting them down is what I mean. The maintenance is my main concern. Let's just keep the commercial going a little bit, and let's expand this a little bit and create some. It's kind of chaotic in terms of like what kind of roads I'm using here. But let's expand this a little bit and let's create some more industrial zoning. My wish is for this to be a long industrial area, but probably long this way. So that I can pull it along this road here. Like, honestly, I wanna... I think I wanna make this road here thicker. And then disconnect this. Let's consider it. Let's leave that for the future. Are we empty? Nope. 88% full. Well, before I forget, or not before I forget, but before the episode gets too long, since I said our goal was to buy this and start building here, it's actually 2 squares. That's 10k, and this is how much? Oh, I can't buy any more squares yet. Have to unlock more. Probably should have bought this one, but we can work with this. The reason I wanted to buy this one is because I want to make the way you get on and off the road be over here, I think, in the middle. Also not 100% sure how we're going to set up that off-ramp or whatever you want to call it. But we can start zoning high-density commercial. And I think that high-density commercial is going to be deep down here. In fact, I'm going to put that high-density commercial on this road. This is the median one, yep. Something like that. I will sort of idly zone stuff as I keep going, and I will make a ton of mistakes, but we can work with those mistakes, I think. I think I talked about making this like a campus area at some point, which obviously that's not going to happen now. It also isn't all that flat, and the campus buildings are pretty big. So I think the campus will have to be somewhere like... I don't know, actually. We'll have to find a place that's suitable to it, or for it. This place seems, or screams industry to me, out here. This is all, like, too far to the edge of the map, so I'm not going to build there, even though I technically can, because of the mod that allows me to use 81 tiles. I don't know where I would put the campus. I mean, an island seems really cool, right? But I also wanted the islands to be tourism-based, but I might change that plan. Like, maybe this could be a campus island, and this could be a tourism island, and then industry on this long island here. Or long peninsula. Let's have a look at traffic. Yeah, it's not great. We have some key problem areas here. I'm thinking, trying to think like how do we best deal with this situation. Well, so you can probably see what the problem is. The problem is that when they're coming up here, or generally, like the only way to get back on this road, I think, is over here. So if we were to give them more alternatives. This place is just it's way too big and sprawling, I think, is one of the issues. And it's sort of like expanded outwards in a way that doesn't really make much sense if you want to plan for maximum traffic efficiency. But yeah, I think we need to give them alternatives for how to travel here. Better alternatives as well. I think honestly bus might be in the cards right now. Yeah, there's just so much road traffic going on. Okay, let's think about... So, this is all going to be high residential, or high density residential in this area and over here, I think. Let's have a look at the districts again. So Paxton was going to be high density. So let's zone Paxton for high density residential. And we don't have educated workers yet, I don't think. Can we check that somewhere? Don't think so. Well, actually, no, probably can. Yeah, no highly educated. What is well educated? For I think highly educated is for office zone, but I'm not sure. So office zones are really good for sort of blocking noise pollution. Like there's a lot of noise pollution going on over here, which all is spreading out into the residential areas, and the residential areas also have noise pollution because of all the traffic, which is right now here kind of terrible. Yeah, we need to do some serious work on this this district in order to fix the numerous traffic issues. And a lot of them are arising due to the grid, I think. The grid and the lack of like proper roadway hierarchy, I think. Sort of in the periphery, I guess. Like it's all essentially too connected, I think, is the issue. And we'll have to do a bunch of things to mitigate that. Currently recycling and trash is an issue. We can probably put trash and stuff on the other side of the river with a bridge at some point. To sort of deal with some of that. Let's start zoning here. How do we still have commercial demand? Oops. Can we afford some buses? Yes, we can probably. I'm going to put down buses on, or the bus depot on an area close to the high density commercial. Terrible, like, grading there, or whatever you call it, like this. That's fine. And then we start setting up the bus routes. So, we want... One of the problems right now is that we don't have a lot of, stuff around, so we don't have a lot of roads for the buses to take. So planning an efficient and good bus route for the future isn't all that easy. But I think we have all that we need to create a bus route that serves our needs for a while at least. Also, I want to get rid of a lot of this parking. And this is dreadful. So let's have a look at what's happening here. It's all getting backed up because of the stores, and cars are needing to go this way. Well, they're not needing to go this way, but they're choosing to go this way because this takes them out this way faster than this, I assume. So you know what? This, get rid of it. I want them to go as deep as possible on this road before they turn off. there really is no need for them to be hanging out. Like, I don't want them to be taking the fastest route all the time directly to their location. I want them to, I want the guys who are going to somewhere close to have priority, and the guys who are going somewhere far go to different roads and take those roads further out to where they're going. They're not going to actually be slower in getting there. They're going to be faster because they're not going to have to contend with the guys who are going to this place close by. Now, is this road really the best for this street? I don't know. As you can see, they're not turning to the right ever. So why? And like, they're essentially using only one lane. I think I upgraded this at some point, but I'm gonna turn it back into one of these. 2 lanes right now is more than enough. These guys are going around like that. Probably because of some of the signage, or sign rules and all that I've set up. I'll have a look at those, I think, after the episode. But we've started our high density residential, and we are having to deal with a lot of garbage issues. How much can I afford in terms of bridges and stuff? Well, actually, no, I can't buy another square, so I'm not going to do that yet. Honestly, we could put down some more recycling up in this corner here. It's not that far from this stuff. And I think we can also, let's have a look. Do we have the waste transfer facility? We do not. I think I know. I think I can see where I want the garbage. I want the garbage somewhere deep here, so that it doesn't have to try to deal with this necessarily. And I want recycling facilities. My bad. Completely messed up where I was going to put it. I was going to put it down here. And then... yeah, worker shortage. More high density. Processing status is bad. Landfill usage is also bad because there's no landfill for them to immediately drop their stuff onto here. Probably the biggest issue right now. Because if we did have a landfill here, they would be like essentially this is what would support all this for a while, and it doesn't anymore, which is why we're having the issue. I want to put down offices here to insulate this high density commercial area. I want to do that real bad, but I think I'm gonna zone it out a little bit more actually instead, and do quite the opposite of what I wanted to do. Where are all of you going? You're all going to the commercial area. Now, principally, I have no issue with them taking a short route like this to get to commercial. But, I mean, you can tell that in effect, it isn't very good. Now, this is where a lot of people I think would start making a lot of like highway connections, like over here and stuff like that, for them to get faster to where they're going. and we're making like a highway around here or something like that, and in theory that can probably help quite a bit. I don't think that's the most efficient solution. I think the most efficient solution is to fix the problem like we've been doing up until this point, where the problem is rising. Though at some point you do need to just alleviate in other areas. Okay, I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to shelf that one for now. Every time we've had a traffic issue, we have resolved it, and I feel confident that we're going to do so later on now as well. You know what? Let's try to put down some offices. See what happens. We may not have any educated workers that can work there. In which case, we can plop down one of these things that count as a university. I don't like it, though, because it's so small. And it doesn't have the, it doesn't have the earning capacity of a actual campus. An actual campus, however, is ridiculously expensive to start setting up. And I think it'll be a loss for a while if I set it up. So I'm not going to do that quite yet, because I don't feel ready. What's going on here? Okay, nothing. Just a rock in the way, but they can deal with that. We need trash up on this side as well. And yeah, I'll have to do what I was planning to do. I think, yeah, we use like way more pipes than we should, and it's costing us a lot of money. It's fine though. I don't mind it all that much. I mean, it feels kind of realistic to just have a bunch of redundancies and pipes basically everywhere. There's a lot of ways you can do this that are way more efficient in terms of earnings, but that isn't my playstyle. I'm not a big min-maxer in general when I play games. Well, it depends on the game, though. But games like this and like Hearts of Iron 4 and stuff, when you're just playing with yourself and just, I guess, doing your own thing, whatever you want to do. We have offices and we have workers working in them. One job's available. Huh. Well, maybe this can work then. Is that fireworks? Yep, it was. What are you guys celebrating? Well, I want to say thank you so much for watching. They're celebrating the end of the episode because we were at the end of the episode. So thank you. Oh my god. So, sorry. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one, in which we will hopefully solve this traffic issue. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll try to make these videos come out once a day. Goodbye.